What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm getting dressed.
Yeah, that I can see.
Doctors checked me out.
How smart is that, Antonio? Look at you. You can barely put your clothes back.
I'll manage.
Yeah, you're going to manage to put yourself right back into the emergency room. How many volts went through your body again?
Look, more than I'd like to count, all right? But I told the doctor I'd be back in a week and he can check me over again.
And he's okay with that?
No, but I can't stay in here another minute. And I missed Buchanan's funeral.
Right.
I should have been there for Jessica.
Antonio.
Christian, I know. Okay, I know. It's Tess.
It's been Tess for a long time.
Yes. Since the baby was born. But I swear to you, it was Jessica helping me when I was hurt. I miss her. And I want her back. And I don't...
What? You don't what?
I'm getting desperate, Christian. And I'm afraid to even think about what I might do if I never get to hold her hand again.
Get out! You have no right to be here. You're the reason that my son is lying in that casket. Get out!
Come on, son.
Honey, leave it alone just for today, please.
No!
Come on, sweetheart, I'm going to take you back to the hospital.
No. I know I probably don't belong here. But I had to come. I don't want to start a fight. I just want to say goodbye to my friend.
What? Your friend? Oh, really? Is that what they're calling it now? A friend? Huh?
Yes. Duke's my friend.
Oh, yeah. Well, I killed him.
Kevin, this is not the time or the place.
No.
Please.
Kevin's right. It's my fault that Duke is dead. And I won't live with that regret for the rest of my life. Why did you choose me? You had a chance to try and save your son. Why did you choose me?
Knock, knock.
Evangeline. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's all right, really. It's okay. You don't think I've heard that before? Come on, you.
I don't know. Well, you look good. Okay, I'll take it from here. Thank you. Okay, come on in. Chair. Here.
Hugh.
Right here. Chair.
Thank you. I know what a chair is. I haven't lost all my senses.
I know. I don't know.
You don't know what? You don't know what to say? That's a first. Okay, why don't we do this? You just treat me like an attorney, and everything will be fine.
Okay, counselor. Can I get you anything? Do you want water or coffee?
Yes,
or
thank you.
What can I get you? Water?
A court order.
Pardon me?
I need to get the bodies of Margaret Cochran and her baby exhumed.
I feel like I've been to every accounting firm in Southeast Asia. I sure hope she works here.
She sounds very much like Marge Smith.
Is she here today?
She has not been to work for several days.
Is this her desk?
Yes.
I think I'm going to have to take a look around.
Forgive me. I do not think your American badge works here in Thailand.
Well, in this situation, it does.
What is the situation?
Perhaps I should speak to your supervisor.
Yes. I think that would be better.
Okay.
I will get him.
Thank you.
Natalie, thank you for at least having the decency to move me to the couch.
David, I'm not doing you any more favors, not when we have Margaret thrashing about.
She's not thrashing anymore, but she's definitely about.
John's still not answering his phone.
I wouldn't exactly callous your fingers dialing out. When the phone lines go down around here, they stay down.
Yeah, well, I don't want to sit around here and just do nothing. We have to get Margaret back to Lambview.
That's what I was trying to do before you guys got here. No Margaret, no more Todd.
Yeah, well, John will find her. He found you, didn't he?
Are you actually going to leave me handcuffed until he gets back here?
And why shouldn't I? After all, you are the one who killed his father.
When he gets back here, Natalie, he's going to kill me. Unless you stop him.
You should have let me die. Because I don't know how I'm going to live with this. Why didn't you give Duke a chance? Maybe we both would have survived. I don't know. Is it true?
They were both in critical condition. Kevin chose to take Kelly first. How could I know?
Both of you, please remember why we're here. This is no way to honor Duke's memory.
I am not honoring my son with her here.
This coming from a man who broke off his engagement with Kelly and then pushed her into another man's arms?
Stop it!
Really? You should have broken off with Kevin when you found out he was sterile.
Story, stop it!
Dare you! You insult my son like that!
All right. I want you to stop this fighting, and I want it stopped now. I think you should finish saying what you were about to do, all right?
I am not finishing anything while she's here.
I loved him too. And don't you try and make it something disgusting. Because it wasn't. He was my best friend. And there's nothing you can say to me that's worse than what I've already said to myself. I hate it that he's dead and I'm alive. I hate it. Maybe this is my punishment, right? Maybe I deserve nothing less.
Well, we agree on something.
This is what you wanted. Is this what you wanted? Just to keep me alive so you could watch me suffer.
Natalie, John would have killed me if Denton hadn't shown up and distracted him. That and the fact that Margaret's still alive.
You really think that John can murder someone?
John has two agendas, and the clock is ticking on the first one. When he finds Margaret, he's going to send her back to the States before they can execute Todd.
And the second one is you?
That's why he came to Thailand in the first place, isn't it? To kill me?
David, John is a cop. All he wants is to put his father's killer behind bars. He's not an animal. He believes in the law. You're as safe with him as you would be with any other police officer.
That's supposed to make me feel better? He wanted to get rid of me right then and there. No trial, no jury, no tricky justice system. Just neat and tidy.
Look, John was a little boy when his father was killed. It's haunted him for years.
Tell me about it.
And now he finally sees his father's killer eye to eye.
He wants revenge for what happened to his dad. You know, it doesn't matter whether I confess or not. I'm living on borrowed time as it is. Unless you can calm him down.
And what makes you think I have any influence over him?
Oh, come on, Natalie. You limped halfway across the planet just to be with him. You mean the world to him. He'll listen to you.
Yeah. There was a time I used to believe that. Now I'm not so sure.
Went to dinner at Tap Tim restaurant. Went shopping at Central Plaza. Had a stressful day, so I went to my secret place. I love my secret place because no one can find me and I can close my eyes and not have to worry about any of the world's problems.
Hey, Margaret, where the hell is your secret place?
Is that why you wanted Spencer to operate on me first? So you could make me pay for this? I know you hate me. Why didn't you just let me die?
Hey, sweetie, come on. You need your rest. You need to get back into the hospital, okay? Kevin, she's on medication. This is not helping.
I didn't ask her to come here.
Listen, Kelly Blair is right. You are in no condition to handle this much stress after heart surgery. You hear me?
Duke's death will haunt me for the rest of my life. I guess I just have to live with it. I guess the same goes for you.
Both of you, really, don't do this, okay? This is not about you, not today and not here. Whatever guilt you feel has to be dealt with at another time.
Fine. Kelly, leave.
Do either of you think that this is what Duke would have wanted? The two people he cares about most in the world fighting over whose fault it was that he died? What are you hoping to accomplish? It's not going to bring Duke back.
I want to go.
That might be awkward.
Please, Nash, I want to go.
It's okay.
My family needs me. We're best when we stick together. Please, let me take care of them.
No. What do you think being a Buchanan is a blessing?
Yes.
It is a blessing.
Being a Buchanan is a curse.
What do you mean you're desperate? What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm not going to do something stupid or illegal.
Glad to hear that.
It's not because I haven't thought about locking Tess up in a room by myself. I could talk to her. I could talk to Jessica.
I hate to break it to you, man, but kidnapping is both illegal and stupid.
Just need to remind her of our time together, the secrets we shared, and how much I love her. Right? And once she hears that, then Jessica won't have a choice but to come back. And I guess it really doesn't matter until we find out.
Right, who the mother and the father are.
Yeah.
Do you know when you get the results back?
No, the tornado screwed everything up. The lab's extremely short on staff. It's going to be a few weeks before we get the results.
Yeah, the tornado screwed up a lot more than that.
How's Evangeline doing?
She's holding on to hope, I guess.
And you?
I am too. But you know, there's a chance she may never see again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it sucks. You know, I'm trying to do everything I can for her, but it doesn't seem to be enough.
Well, except for getting her eyesight back, I doubt anything's going to be enough. Right? But I will tell you this. I mean, she's lucky to have you as a friend. Or is it more?
We need the bodies dug up immediately.
Are you trying to suggest that they weren't murdered?
Oh, no, they were murdered, all right.
Then the case is closed, isn't it?
No, it shouldn't be. Todd didn't kill them. When we exhume the bodies, we can prove it.
Hey, did this give you any trouble?
No, everything's fine here. Did you find anything on Margaret?
I looked where she worked. Going through her desk there, I found this. I think it's some sort of diary or something.
Did you read it? Is there anything we can use?
I skimmed it. She writes a lot about a secret place.
She ever mentioned this secret place to you?
Wouldn't be a secret if she told me, now would it? You know, why don't you just go ahead and shoot me? I'd just as soon be killed for being a smartass. You're going to put a bullet in me one way or the other.
What's in the diary, John?
Supposed to be some sort of math freak thing that's covered in what looks like math problems or something.
She's an accountant. Does it really surprise you that she's a math nerd?
See, everywhere there's a passage where she talks about the secret place, there's a bunch of numbers after it.
They're equations.
Yeah, maybe a cryptogram or something like that. You know, if we can solve this,
We can find Margaret.
If we find her, maybe we can save Manny.
I'm sorry, that was my fault. I was egging her on. I don't think she quite meant that the way it came out.
I think she said exactly what she meant. I think maybe she's the only one here who's telling the truth. Our family has had more than its share of tragedy. But make no mistake about it, Duke's life was not a tragedy. It was a blessing. And I thank God for all the happiness that he brought to me and everybody that he knew. And Adriana, you were right when you said that Duke deserves better than this. He does. And I just hope that Kevin and Kelly will accept and forgive the accidents and the choices that led to his death. And that you can come to some sort of peace. But at this moment, in this church, the peace that we should be seeking is for Duke, whose bright future was tragically ended, leaving us with a hole in our hearts. As time goes on, I'm sure we will be distracted enough to forget about it for just a while. But it will always be there. That empty spot in our hearts. Young man, thank you for all the joy that you've brought to everybody here. And now I'd like all of us to take a moment to pray for his everlasting soul. Thank you all.
Would you like me to take you back to the hospital now?
Yes, let's go.
What time is it? Oh, that's right. It's the 11th hour. And of all the 11th hour maneuvers, this has got to be right up there with the best of them.
This isn't some trick to buy Todd time. This is the truth. I mean, you still care about the truth, don't you? Or can you live with executing an innocent man?
He's guilty. Manny was the last person to see Margaret alive. She was dead before she was dumped into the lake. You read the autopsy report. Dr. Truman testified about it at the trial.
Yes, exactly. Spencer Truman. He's the one that's been setting Todd up from the beginning. Okay, he had access to the morgue. He manipulated the autopsy results along with Dr. Paige Miller, his ex-wife and chief of staff, who, by the way, has a history of covering up medical negligence. That incident, surprisingly enough, happened when she was married to Dr. Truman.
Why would Paige Miller want to help her ex-husband with something like this?
Blackmail.
Oh, blackmail. Yes. Blackmail. Okay. All right, so let's just say, hypothetically, Dr. Truman had the means. What would be his motive?
Have you seen Blair Kramer? She has a certain effect on men. Spencer wanted Todd out of the way.
Who doesn't want Todd out of the way?
Look, Spencer got to that lake somehow, Hugh. He got there and he killed Margaret. Probably with some drug that couldn't be detected unless you were looking for it.
And that's it then.
It all makes sense. Margaret lied about being an excellent swimmer. She lured Todd out into that lake.
Right, it's that simple. Well, then I'll just have the warden let him out this afternoon.
This isn't a joke.
You're right.
Hugh,
You're right.
A man's life is on the line.
You're right. I'm sorry. But you do have proof to back all this up, don't you?
Answer's 4. Second one's gonna be a little tough. It's a binomial formula. Yeah. 15. The answer's 15.
Sure? How'd you know that?
Well, I didn't learn it in a bar.
No, I just didn't know you knew a lot about math.
See? There's a lot we can still learn about each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, we figured out the first 2 problems, but it still doesn't tell us where Margaret is.
No, it hasn't. So what do we know so far?
Just that she keeps going back to the same problems in here.
Okay, so it's got to mean something, right?
Yeah, 4 and 15.
Right, so what is it? Maybe a building number, an intersection?
It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Anything. Bangkok.
Someone said something about the internet being down because of the monsoon, so that means we can't use a computer.
Hey. Let me do that.
What?
On your shoulders.
Okay, that's enough. Let's get back to work. What?
You know, you told me that when you finally came face to face with your father's killer that you didn't know what you were going to do. I guess I just thought that I got through to you. But it looks like you've already made up your mind.
Have I?
You told me that you're planning to kill him. And that you're going to.
Yeah, I was close. I was going to make him pay for the life he took.
Was it just any life?
No, it wasn't.
Fate intervened?
I don't know if it was fate. There's a lot of stuff going on in my head. You even had something to do with it.
I wasn't even there.
No, but I kept hearing your voice, you know. I heard you saying that you thought I'd do the right thing, that I'd make the right choice when the time came.
You didn't disappoint me.
Vickers doesn't need to know that I changed my mind. What?
The equation.
The equation, what?
The numbers, the exponents. It's I keep trying to think of why she kept using the variable W. You know, most people, they use X, Y, Z, maybe A or B, but not W. Why? Why W? It's got to mean something.
I think I know how to find her. Evangeline saved my life.
Right.
Come on, let's go.
And you saved hers back at the church, so you guys should be even, right?
There's more to it than that.
That would be my guess.
Look, even if I did have feelings for her, there's nothing I could do about them now.
Why not?
The timing is bad. And she'd probably think I was doing it out of pity or something. I know her. Look, her world is turned completely upside down right now. She has a lot more important things to concentrate on until her sight comes back.
Right. I see.
If it ever does.
So now you're thinking for her, too. Right? You know, she's got a mind of her own. And if you feel something for her, you should probably tell her.
I think I liked you better when you couldn't speak.
Okay, I don't exactly have the evidence to refute the autopsy report yet, but you can't deny there's reasonable doubt.
That is for the jury to decide, and they have already decided.
Look, Todd and I just figured this out, okay? But I will get you the proof.
My job is to convict criminals, not to give them second or third chances.
No, your job is to see that justice is served. Look, you don't have anything to lose here, Hugh. If a new autopsy report done by somebody else doesn't reveal anything new, then Todd is still executed. But Todd has everything to lose. His life. Look, if we're right and we don't pursue this, then Spencer will never pay for this awful thing that he's done.
Hey,
I didn't do it.
You got a local map?
What?
Do you have a map of the city?
In my raincoat. Uncuff me, I'll get it for you.
You got it?
Yeah.
Here?
Right here.
Good.
Here. 115, Cranberry Park. Cranberry Park.
Okay. As soon as we finish getting you settled in here, I'm going to find the nurse that let you out and get her fired.
It's not her fault. You pulled rank.
Oh, I see Mr. Hughes is now a doctor.
Nothing could have kept me away from that church. I needed to say goodbye to Duke. His only mistake was thinking he was in love with me.
Do not blame yourself. If anyone is to blame, it's Kevin. I mean, it's his arrogance and his stupidity that pushed the two of you together.
Please stop it, Dorian. I feel terrible about what happened at the church.
He attacked you.
He's lost everything. He's lost the only child he'll ever have. He's suffering right now, and there's nothing I can do about it.
I can't believe what you're saying. After all the ghastly things he's done, you're actually sympathizing with him?
Are you still in love with him, Kelly? Well, I suppose you're gonna jump all over me over what I said in there.
No, you haven't been through too many situations like this. Unfortunately, death comes with life.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go home to my baby.
I don't blame you. You sure love her.
Of course I do.
Well, she's my grandniece, you know.
What's your point?
My point is that she's part Buchanan. So when you kiss that adorable little girl goodnight, just think whether being a Buchanan is a curse or a blessing.
Listen, why did you need to talk to the Reverend?
I need to make arrangements for Todd's funeral.
Oh, I'm sure that arrangements are being made.
You think the state of Pennsylvania is going to provide a proper burial for Todd? I don't think so. Like, I need to write an obituary. I need to make out a casket and make sure it's proper. He deserves that. And I need to pick a place where people that loved him can come and send flowers and pay their respects. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm sorry.
It's understandable. You just attended a funeral service for someone you knew. That's no wonder you're thinking about it.
You're talking about arrangements for Todd. I heard. I'm sorry.
Vicki, I'm sorry. I know this is not the right time.
Well, today is for Duke, but I can't stop thinking about Todd, you know. Time's running out, and I've done just about everything I can think of to get him a stay of execution. I'm left now just praying for a miracle.
Vicki, he killed 2 people.
He says he didn't, and he says he's close to proving it.
You can do this, Hugh. You can help me prove Todd didn't kill Margaret.
I wouldn't even be able to schedule an ex parte hearing for a few days.
We don't have a few days. Todd's execution is tomorrow.
You need a hand?
No.
Let me help.
No, I can get
Let me
it.
help you. Evangeline.
I can get it.
It's Ellen Foley. Here.
Miss Foley? Hi, it's Evangeline Williamson. Thank you so much for calling me back. Listen, I have reason to believe that someone other than Todd Manning killed your sister, and I would like your permission to... Wait, Miss Foley, please, if you can just listen to me. It's really crucial that you...
She didn't buy your theory?
We can still move ahead without her permission.
But it takes time. Even if a judge agreed, Margaret's family has 24 hours to fight the order. And the exhumation process takes time. And on top of it all, no judge is going to grant that on a hunch. I'm sorry, Evangeline. Can I have someone help you out? I'm doing court.
I would like to just sit here for a few minutes, if that's okay. I can find my own way out.
I'm really sorry. There's nothing I can do. I'll have Joyce come in a minute and help you out. Sorry.
Layla, it's Evangeline. I need you to take me somewhere right away.
I'd love to drive you, Evangeline, but this isn't your sister.
Christian?
Yeah, it's me.
I am so sorry. I must have hit the wrong speed dial by mistake.
Where do you want to go?
It's all right. I'll call Layla. I'll have her pick me up. Okay? Look, I'm going to Harrisburg to see the governor. I don't care what I have to do to get him to see him. I need to make him understand why Todd can't be executed.
Adriana, how can you ask such a thing? Of course she has no feelings for that man.
How could I not? Kevin's lost everything.
You must be exhausted, son. Why don't you let me take you home?
I don't want to go home.
Well, where to then?
I just want to be alone, Dad.
Son, where are you going to go?
I believe that Todd is telling the truth. And I believe that given some more time, he can prove his innocence.
Excuse me, I really do have to get back to the hospital. Mrs. Davidson, once again, I am truly very sorry for your loss.
So you think Todd will be released?
Well, I pray he will, but no, I'm not sure. So arrangements have to be made just in case, you know. Todd's made an awful lot of mistakes in his life, but he also has a huge capacity for love, and I think that can be honored.
How are you holding up?
You know what? Not all that well, no.
Can I do anything for you, Blair?
No. Sorry.
Wish Natalie had been here. I've been trying to call her. I can't get through. Have you heard anything at all from John?
No, he hasn't called.
Do you have any idea when they'll be back?
None. Seems you and Spencer Truman are getting pretty close.
It's no secret.
How well do you know?
Well, like I said, Bo, it's no secret. What's this all about?
I'm just asking. damn well better get this message, and you damn well better have gotten the cash that I wired to you to get Margaret out of Thailand before John finds her. Do you hear me? I do not lose, Davy, and I don't intend to start now. And I will not lose Blair.
So what happened to Margaret's baby anyway?
I don't know, and apparently neither does she. She doesn't even remember Todd or the baby. That's why I came here to Thailand in the first place, you know, to find the kid.
Give it up, David.
Give what up?
Squirming out of those cuffs.
Can you blame me? They're too tight. I was unsuccessful.
Well, it wouldn't matter if you got out of the cuffs anyway, because I'm armed. And I'm dangerous. Now sit back and wait for John.
Then what?
Then he's gonna make you pay for what you did.
Margaret Cochran?
On the next One Life to Live.
He's not lying about this. And you're going to figure that out, but it's going to be too late.
You know what you did? I'm going to get proof.
This is the last chance he has to get a stay of execution.
Less than 24 hours to keep Manning from the needle.